Hi y'all, I'm Chase, and this is my Harley-Davidson 2021 Pan America Special, affectionately known as Wichita. And today, well, let's just call this video saying goodbye. Yesterday, we had the memorial for the woman that pretty much became my brother's and mine, our mother. Now, she wasn't our biological mother, but she was the closest thing we had to a real mother. My mother was non-existent, and let's just call it irresponsible is one of the nicest ways I can describe her. So, this isn't the first time I've said goodbye to someone that I think died at, let's call it an early death, or died while young. She was not old. But she was older than, 40 or 50, but it's not like she was in her 70s or 80s or anything, so you never expect someone to die at that early age. My grandmother, who I love dearly, she died in her 70s. I mean, that's kind of what you expect. And a lot of people, I don't know. A lot of people, they get really tore up when someone dies in their 70s or 80s. And maybe it's just because I'm some kind of, I don't know, weirdo or something, but I don't know. I kind of expect that. My great-grandma lived to be in her 90s. So it was sad when they passed, but I don't know if it's because of all the people I've lost, or I don't know. Maybe it's how many animals I've seen get old and die. I don't know. Maybe I'm a broken person. I don't know. But a lot of people, when someone dies, it doesn't matter what age, they're just heartbroken. And honestly, I was when she died, and I still am. But I don't know if this has come with age or with the multitude of deaths and losses that I've had, but I don't really know how to describe it. I feel like I'm almost used to it. I mean, when my brother was murdered, that was devastating. In fact, it gave the very woman I'm talking about, it pretty much jump-started her heart problems. So woo, boy, this is it's hard to feel sad when you're cranking on throttle like that. I needed that after yesterday. Go back to what I was saying, when my brother was murdered, it took some of her health away. At one point she said, because she was having problems with her own kids, she always said to me, and she said to my brother, isn't there some kids out there that could use some decent parents? And and I don't know, be a little more grateful. And I can't even say how she put it. It was a lot better than I can put it. But she said it was right around that time that, you know, she met me, and then she said, you know, your brothers just kind of showed up one at a time, you know, and they were so surprised, her and her husband, about how grateful we were for anything. And I think that's because, you know, we had it so bad growing up that we knew what it was like to suffer and go without. And if anybody gave us anything, we treasured it because it was somebody had actually given us something. We weren't used to that. So she would come over to our house and they had given us a lamp or a table or something stupid like that, you know, most people would probably throw away. I mean, tacky 1970s, 60s stuff. And we treasured it. Nobody ever gave us anything. And she was so surprised by that. And anytime they needed help, you know, we would be there. And I think sometimes they were testing us to see if we were, I don't know, as grateful as we seemed. But I think after just a few times they figured out that, yeah, we were really that grateful. We really appreciated everything they did for us. And we were willing to do everything we could for them too. So, but I think, you know, everybody came yesterday that was going to come. It wasn't really a traditional memorial. It was just a few friends, family, you know, mostly family that showed up. Almost all family, actually. She didn't want a huge blowout. It was just a kind of woman she was. And, you know, people talked and stuff. I don't know. I guess I'm weird. I was able to keep myself reserved, and I didn't break up. And I don't know if everybody thought I was just a uncaring, unfeeling bastard or something, but I kind of keep my feelings more private when I'm around people I know. And I know it sounds weird because I talk on YouTube about stuff, but I don't know, it's weird. It's not the same as the people that know you. Probably this is exactly why I haven't told my cousin my YouTube channel, told him what it is, where it is, or pretty much anyone I know. Mostly they'd have to find my YouTube channel by pure accident. And I know that seems strange to a lot of people, but I don't know. I guess I'm afraid of being judged by the people I know for anything that I say. Strangers judging me doesn't bother me one bit. But, you know, it's dealing with the loss, or dealing with loss, it feels like I'm almost a professional at it now. You know, I honestly didn't think I'd make it to 10 years old. When you have a stepfather that's like the one I had. And seriously, I was about 5 and I thought, this guy's gonna kill me. And I didn't expect to live that long. Went to a few foster homes. Thought for sure those people would kill me because they pretty much treated me just as badly as that stepfather did. You know, waking up in a pool of blood that is stuck in your hair, that was a common occurrence. So, Yeah. So I didn't expect to live this long. In fact, maybe it's a weird kind of thing. I don't thirst for death. I don't fear it. Maybe that's why motorcycles don't scare me, even after an accident, even after a pretty bad accident. I think at one point I just accepted that I was going to die, and but the weird thing is I never accepted anyone else dying that I cared about. And I feel like that now I've accepted that even for them, and that's kind of depressing, I think. But, you know, I think that's something every person has to come to accept is, you know, everyone you know is going to die, and I know that's depressing to think about. But while they're around, appreciate them, you know, tell them you love them, tell them, you know, how happy you are that they're in your life. You don't want to miss that chance to do that. You know, with my brother, I missed that. You know, he got back from Iraq on leave, and we had a falling out, and we were supposed to go out the next day. You know, I know we were probably going to patch things up. We were going to go out to dinner with my sister and, you know, go to some place that has a bunch of video games and, you know, skee ball and all that crap. But I regret it so much that I didn't get that chance. So please don't be like me. Don't just let it go and hope that it's going to work itself out. It may not. You may never get that chance. I guess that's all. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think. If maybe you've been thinking about talking to someone that you've quarreled with or had a falling out with, and maybe now you're rethinking, or maybe you think I'm wrong. Click that ding-a-ling to be notified of any new videos I'm coming out with. I do read every single comment. You will know when I read your comment. I mark and heart every single comment. I read every single comment. No joke. There's enough people ignoring other people, and I'm not going to be that guy. And stay stubborn. And we love you, Vic. Bye, y'all.